Good morning.
What is going on over there?
There's a flippin' bug. Did you get it? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thing is driving me nuts. There's a flippin' bug in my grill, dude. Get out my grill, bug.
Protein.
I will eat you. I don't care. I will eat the bug. I will consume the bug, Tracy. I don't have a problem with it. People get grossed out like, it's a bug. I don't care. I'll eat it. I'm hungry. I'll eat it with coffee, and I'll take your coffee too, and I'll drink your coffee, Tracy.
I believe you eat the bug before you drink coffee. Anyway.
Wait, you believe I'll eat the bug before I do what?
Drink the coffee. I haven't seen you drink coffee in ages.
That's because I drink the coffee before I get to work.
I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
Because you're supposed to share a coffee. Like it's a,
oh my God. You know what that is? Dude, that is why I used to smoke cigarettes right there.
Not because of me.
No. That's why people smoke cigarettes.
Why?
Because it's the same thing, like the way, obviously having coffee is a lot less damaging, but the mental, that bond that it's this like community, let's have a cup of coffee together, let's take that 5 minutes. You know how like in the afternoon we'd be like, hey, want a coffee? Like, yeah, I want a coffee. Okay, I'll make you coffee. We'd make a coffee and then we'd sit for a second and drink a coffee.
And bull crap and not get anything done.
For like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That is exactly why I used to smoke cigarettes, is because you go like, hey, you want to go grab a smoke? Yes. You go outside, you have a smoke with somebody, you BS. It is, I swear to God, it's identical.
I never needed that bonding, but I need this bonding.
No. It's the same. What I'm telling you is it's the exact same thing. It's the same thing. One is bad for you. The other is not even close to like what cigarettes are, but it is that exact. You know what it's like to be a smoker. How does that feel? How does it feel? Anybody that used to smoke, tell me, I'd like to hear in chat, if you used to smoke cigarettes, or if you do smoke cigarettes now, am I right or am I wrong? That is such a incredible part of smoking, is like, I'm gonna take a smoke break. And I used to drink, and that's why I transitioned to diet. I was in Diet Cokes, and then I went to coffees. You know what I'm saying? Tracy, you could have been a smoker.
No, never.
No, you could have been, because you have the mental capacity. You have the mental goods to be a smoker. It's literally the same exact thing. It's so weird. But the thing is with caffeine's a drug too, but it's not as gnarly. Nicotine is, you get this intense buzz, like you take your first drag and you're just like, oh
Dude,
my God.
You have issues.
What are you talking about? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm telling you.
Thing.
It's not the same thing. Have you ever smoked a cigarette?
Nope.
Thank you very much. How do you know then?
Because this didn't make me sick the first time I had it.
Did I say it made me sick?
Everybody says that. I'm like, that's why I've always like, why would I try smoking? They're like, it was awful. I coughed up a lung. I threw up. I'm like, why would I try that? And you thought to yourself, let's do it again.
Wait. When did I say?
You never said that.
Okay.
I'm just saying people.
Okay. All right. But it's the same thing with drinking, though. Most people, when they first have a drink, are like,
don't talk about drinking. It's good.
Exactly. So your argument does not stand. I'm sorry. But what I will say is, it is truly, I want to know, oh my God, that smoke break used to be life. I'm about 15 years clean. Thank you, Tankeel. Thank you.
Didn't agree with you. They just said it was life.
No. That is completely agreeing with me. It's smokers know, man. But coffee drinkers also, you guys know too. There is this thing with like, I'm going to check out for just 2.2 seconds. I'm going to go.
That's why I drink it all day.
Exactly.
So I can check out all day. Like someone comes up like, Tracy, I need to talk. I'm like, coffee. No. Can we talk about my favorite game I play every morning that we Twitch?
Wait. Frostbite Ruthie. So Habib, did it make you sick the first time you smoked, though?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. I coughed.
How old were you?
But oh my God, when I actually decided I wanted to start smoking, because I decided the first puff of cigarette, I sneaked my dad's cigarettes, his Kents. I grabbed them and I went in the backyard and I took a couple puffs. I didn't get sick, but I was like, oh, this is gross. And then I stopped. But I was like 9. I was a kid.
You have issues.
I was a kid, but when I actually first started smoking, it was because of curiosity, because I wanted to understand why do people. It's about my curiosity gets me in a lot of trouble, but why do people smoke? What is it? I want to do this, and I want to experience it to understand, and then that's how I actually got into it. And then
It was
I
an
got hooked.
experiment for science.
It was for my own science. It's my own science experiment. The game. Sorry, what were we gonna say? What game?
My favorite game I play every morning that we Twitch.
Please don't say we Twitch. Ramon, can you tell her to stop saying that?
Twitcher. Twitchy. Twitchy.
You're officially on Twitch. You can't say Twitcher. Twitchy.
Twitch.
Just like, that's all I see,
What do
man.
Greg call it? Tweaking?
Before we go live on Twitch,
Yes.
okay. I know the game.
It's fun.
The game is how much can I stress out Ramon and race to get here before the time actually starts.
Yes.
And Tracy made it with what, 25 seconds?
25 seconds. I had plenty of time.
Yeah, this is a game. I swear to God. Leslie 911. Coffee makes me go to the bathroom. Yes, it does.
True.
This is very, very true. Frostbite Ruthie, exactly. This is gross. Yeah, I mean, I was like 8 though. I was 8 years old. Purple BTS 69. I've quit smoking 28 years now. Good for you. I quit. This was in 2000. I think officially, I quit like 5 or 6 times, but I think I officially quit smoking after the whole, when we did the Sally's. We would private label for like Sally's Beauty Supply, and we don't anymore. But when we did, it was the craziest, like most insane thing we've ever done. And I think all of us were up like nonstop. It reminded me of last year.
Yeah.
Greg and I were really like running the machines back there, and we were smoking a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah, I had just
You
kind of
just started,
came
right?
here, so I wasn't involved in any of that.
Yeah.
I think I went and got food every once in a while for you guys.
That's right.
I lucked out.
You did luck out. Seriously, you might have quit. I'm not kidding you. If you actually got involved, no. Tracy, you might have like, just because you first started and I think you would have been like, wait, Greg and Abib are like this? What the heck?
Like I haven't seen you at your worst.
Maybe. I don't know. Because it's different when you start. Look at this position I'm in. This is weird.
What are you doing?
I'm about to take a drink of water.
Check out our new
but
chairs.
I know. I love these new chairs. They're good.
It's a random
back for these. They're so comfortable, actually. So thank you. These are like huge upgrade. They're so comfortable.
It's bugging me though, because these are a kind of a off-white, not a white, like they said they were.
Yeah, you can totally tell too. Look,
I know,
in the
it bothers
stream,
me.
it bothers
See?
me too. No, I don't like. We were at our worst though, because when the stress was really, you would have seen Greg and I got into a lot of arguments during that time. We fought a lot. I promise you. Yes.
I've seen you guys at your worst on that too.
You have.
Yeah.
You've seen it pretty bad. You've actually seen us like drunk wrestle in Orlando.
I have pictures. DM me if you'd like to see them.
No. The best thing though, what I think is hilarious is Greg and I are drunk wrestling in Orlando in the middle of like this. It's like crowded, and she's just standing there and like, you know, not trying to break it up or anything, rather like completely enjoying and being entertained and snapping photos of it. The best thing she ever did, because every couple of years she resends us that photo.
It's the best photo, especially the one with your arm around each other and like, yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
That's when Greg just started working out CrossFit. And I remember he was like, you know, I'm stronger than you, and he was all CrossFitted out and he was like in shape. And so like I was testing the waters and I was drunk and I was like pushing him, and then we just started going at it in the middle of it.
Dude, when he started CrossFitting, it was the worst.
It was awful.
You know
when he
how
first
they
started.
say, like, do you know that if someone CrossFits, because they'll tell you nonstop. Now, I used to CrossFit, but Greg would his first day at the OWC, during his introduction, would talk about burpees and show everybody how to do burpees. Like,
wait, was he actually doing them?
yes. I'm just like,
He's
what
actually
is
doing
going
burpees,
on?
bro.
So
Oh
he's
my
gotten way
God.
better about it.
Yeah.
He still CrossFits, but oh my God, he never shut up about it.
Yeah, it actually made me like dislike CrossFit, I think. I was just like, I'll never do it ever in my life. I still kind of go by that. But you're right. I forgot. I remember you would come over and you'd be like, he was just doing burpees. He was literally just doing burpees in front of the OW. It's kind of hilarious. Like, if I'm a student and I come out to OWC and like, you know, you've been watching Greg on YouTube and then here's Greg in front of you and all of a sudden the guys do that's entertaining actually. It's pretty hilarious.
You're like, honey, what did you learn today?
Burpees.
How to do burpees.
That is so funny. I did burpees yesterday. I didn't like it. Like after I worked out, like we train and then I'm going in and they're like, we're doing burpees. I'm like, what the? I hate burpees.
I did burpees yesterday
Did
too,
you really?
But they make us do them on the reformer machine.
How the hell do you do that?
So you stand on the platform, you jump up,
Oh.
and then you extend out on the platform, do a bear back in, do a push up, do a bear back in, and stand back up.
So there's all that tension
the whole time. Yeah.
That is awful. Oh my God. Frostbite, Ruthie, Tracy, bring the pictures. Girly, love young your nail. Sorry. Throwback Thursday, drunk wrestling solos. That actually could be a fun throwback Thursday. I don't know. Do you actually have those pictures, Tracy, in your phone?
Of course I do. Should I find them? Let me go back.
Serenity the Pink, LMFA. Oh my God, she should show us. It was pretty bad. Shawnee Starfire, I have to get Skittles and Andy Cap's hot fries. Damn. And what's Andy Cap hot fries? That sounds freaking good. Serenity the Pink, I'll never CrossFit.
That's the first picture that pulls up.
Oh my gosh. Is it really? Okay, here we go. This is like Cringe Fest 9000. Oh my God. This is so awful, guys.
Oh, can you see it?
Go ahead and move it yeah. I mean, hammered. There you go. That's perfect. Oh my God.
Let's get closer.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Tracy.
Hold on.
This is so bad. Why do we have to get closer? It's
because we need to see the expression.
Look at the best is like I'm obvious drunk, but if you look at Greg's eyes,
oh my God,
he is like beyond the level of hammered.
Hold it. We got more. Hold on.
What do you mean we got more?
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh God, this is just how do these just pop up? How does your phone know?
I am like a ninja when.
Dude, I remember they were serving us this is like, you know, obviously. Oh God, this makes my stomach turn.
Hold on, this is good stuff.
Oh my God, this is really making my stomach turn, guys. Because you were drunk too. Oh yeah, that's before it started. He's like, that's literally that area is where we started to wrestle, and we were hammered, like hammered, guys.
And this is why this is dark. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but this is the glasses that we're getting drinks in.
These are amazing, Tracy. The fact that you have this is
I don't know if you can see the glass, but it's massive.
It's enormous. It's enormous.
Wine text. No. You know you have issues when you get text messages that are wine texts.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Brotherly love, Tenkil. Yes, it is true brotherly love. It's brothers having a great time. You know, that's bittersweet. Oh God, that just
Dude,
makes
I remember that night because I was 2 weeks out of my last surgery.
Oh, like you were done?
I think it was 2 weeks after I had because I had to have a colonoscopy bag after my first surgery.
Right.
And I think that was 2 weeks after they had put me back together.
Right.
Pieced me back together.
Right.
And so I was just probably should not be drinking. And I remember that night because I went up to my room to go just do something, and I just ended up crashing out. And you guys are calling like, "Where the hell are you?"
I remember. I think I was calling you. Did I finally wake you up and you came downstairs?
I think so.
And you sat and like
we had more drinks.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was in that mode of just like, oh God, that makes my stomach turn, dude.
The best when Greg drinks though is how emotional he gets.
It's awful. It's Tracy, I used to have to room with him. Okay, let me just tell you. These are like the old stories of when we used to rage and party, when we'd go to shows and travel, and like we used to share a room, right? Because it was economical. So we'd share a room, and I used to just be like, "Oh no, dude." And he would be hammered and he'd be bawling Like, bro, I love you, man.
I love my mother. I love my brother. And nobody else matters.
Nobody else matters. It's awful.
It's beautiful because he just...
No, it's so cringe. It's the most cringe-worthy experience you could ever have. And, like, I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, but that's so adorable.
Sweet.
He gets like, no, because he won't shut the, you know what, up. He won't shut the frig up. He grabs on me and he and he starts kissing me on the freaking cheek. And, my bro, dude, you've been there for me, man. I love you. I'm just like, dude, you got, okay. I'll never forget when we went to Atlanta and to go close a deal with a new distributor. This was probably in, I don't know, 2012. Went to dinner and we start this distributor starts ordering. We actually thought we had the account like locked up. Okay.
So it was celebration time.
It was like celebration time. And we're out with the distributor. The distributor's buying drinks and Greg does not stop on the distributor. He's like, bro, dude, you got, and just I'm kicking him under the table, Tracy. I'm like, stop, bro. You're gonna destroy. Anyways, they never ordered from us. Like it was like done, and I'm. There's so many stories like that, though.
Oh my God. Yeah.
There's the opposite where that happened, and then they place a massive order. So like. It just depends. But I'll never forget that. I used to get so mad because he would get tanked and then he wouldn't stop with the distributor. He would just go off. But that's when you get hammered, man. You know, that's what happens.
So many stories.
Simply Jessica, I have a question regarding your slick pour. Can it be mixed into your hard synergy gel? This is a great question. Tracy.
Yes, it can. You just have to watch your ratio, just like glitter. You don't want to mix so much that it becomes like sand. So you just have to watch it. But yeah, I like mixing it.
Okay, cool. Hey, look, there's your emote. Shawnee Starfire using the heart of the Tracy emotes.
I have an emote.
You have an emote, Trace.
Hold it. Am I a bigger tear than Greg?
She'd like to know, Ramon. Don't avoid the question.
Yeah, what?
What? Like innocent deer in headlights?
Tier number 1. Everybody's going to be tier number 1.
Or high?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, there's tier 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
So here's the thing.
Tier 1.
Here's the way to look at it. Is tier 1 is probably going to be the most accessible and most used. Tier 2 will be second, and tier 3 will
is Greg. Apparently.
Is Greg, right?
Those emotes will move over to tier 1, and it's just as we get more emotes to use.
Is that my nephew? Clouds was our kid. Uncle, can I get a free tier 1 sub? If that's my cousin, I'll gift him one.
Ooh.
I'll get him something.
Is that Troy?
I think it's Troy. Troy, is that you? Give me a heck yeah.
Isn't it school time, Troy?
Yeah, Troy. Your parents are gonna kill me. Okay, your parents are gonna
And they're old. But I got an education on how my uncle used to drink.
Exactly, I know. Let's see here. Tracy's tier 1 Minatic. Yep, it costs less, but everyone is gonna use it. Yeah, there you go. The lower tiers will always be used more.
Story of my life.
Whoa.
I didn't mean it that way.
I know, I'm totally kidding. Troy is here. Got you, buddy. Okay, I have a question for using foil transfer. Do I need to use the light before setting the foil paper down or no, if that makes sense?
No, you don't. I sometimes use the light just to, because so it makes you kind of stay still and it has the timer on it.
Yeah.
And the warmth helps a little bit, speed it up. But I have to admit something, and this is just really going to bum me. Greg discovered something pretty cool. And
Wait, that bums you?
Yes, it does.
Why, because you didn't discover it?
No, I don't care that I didn't discover it.
Okay.
It just bugs me that he discovered it.
Fair enough.
Because you know how he is. Like, bro, you got to check this out. Like, have you tested it? Have you tried it multiple times? You know how he is.
Yes.
But for people that are struggling with the foil,
yeah,
sometimes the timing, whatever, if you do ultimate finish first, cure it for about 30 seconds, then go into your foil base like you normally will, it comes off easier.
Really?
Yeah. And I have no idea why, which was my thing when he said that. I'm like, Jesus, right?
Wait, you cure the foil base?
No. So do ultimate finish first, because
Oh,
typically we
okay,
just
right,
go
right,
over
right,
the
right.
natural, the nail itself.
Okay.
Cure it for about 30 seconds,
Okay.
and then do the foil base like you normally would.
Okay.
It just, everything comes off way easier.
But ultimate finish chill on the natural nail?
No, we're not
Okay. Oh, you're talking about on the
artificial nail.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
On the natural nail, there's heat from the nail bed. It
I
really
gotcha.
helps and everything.
Okay,
and I don't know
cool.
if it's there's some heat coming off that finish that helps. But if you're having trouble, try that out.
Awesome. Gotcha. Nails, Melanie, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Super appreciate you being here. So glad you're here. And hope you learned something about foil right now. Look at that. Greg discovered something that Tracy didn't. Good job, Greg. Nice work, bro. Good job.
Slow clap.
Question. Ramon, I got a question for you because Kelly nailed it. Said that she subbed, but she's getting ads. Or she's not subbed.
She's not subbed.
Okay, Kelly nailed it. I don't think you're subbed on Young Nails. If you sub with Young Nails, you're not going to get ads, right?
Correct.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so let me know. What's up, Tank Jackson? Are we going to get a sub notification? Yeah, I was actually just talking about that with Ramon this morning. We're working out some kinks, right, Ramon? Yeah, this is all a process. We're learning as we go, but we have, we go live on YouTube as well as on Twitch. And so there is some things that we're figuring out right now, but it's funny you mentioned that. I was just talking to Ramon, like when that happens, I want to definitely have like a notification. That way we can all like welcome him in if you do sub.
Yeah, but
and
if he moves as fast as he does on that Ramon camera, it'll never get done.
I think the Ramon camera is a special delay. That's a forced, like I'm gonna make sure I never get this done kind of a thing, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Ramon? What was that?
He's awfully confused today.
He's very confused today. The remote. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna talk to C's, okay, and we're gonna figure this thing out at some point. We will figure it out. Let me see here. This is so. I love seeing all these like emotes, and this is so cool, man. The chat is just like lit up. We're able to put YN by your name, Acetocles. Okay, there you go. So, sorry. Somebody asked about pricing. Leslie 911. Can we talk about pricing? How about this? We can talk about pricing on Tuesday. On Monday when we go live. The day of. We can't. What? Oh, it's not Monday. I'm sorry. Monday's Memorial Day. So we're going to go live again on Tuesday.
We shouldn't have told him. Just had him show up.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? I'm like, hey guys. What's going on? Where's everybody? That was terrible. Never let me do that laugh again.
They'll do it again.
Give us the deets. Listen, you have no idea. And Tracy and Ramon know this. Like, there's nothing more I'd want to do than tell you all the details of the sale. But I can't, because there is this part of me that I love the element of surprise. You guys are going to be happy. That's what I can tell you. When you get on tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific, you're going to be stoked. Like, there's no way you can't be stoked, right? There's no way.
No way.
I mean, right?
There's no way.
It's
a good sell.
It's
one of our largest.
It's one of our biggest.
But I'm just surprised at you.
I know. I'm doing
so
good.
Proud of you.
Thank you, Tracy.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Proud of my boy.
Growing up so fast.
Little Beeb's all grown up.
Now get the hell out of the house.
I don't care that you're 10. Get out. Kick me out my butt. Sorry, I just burped. I know you don't want to hear that, but I got to be honest. Give us the deets. Hello. Let's see here. Minatic. Wait, isn't the sale this weekend? The sale starts tonight. At 9 p.m. Pacific, yo. Yes, it is. I thought we were special. You are special. You guys are special.
You guys are so special. He got in trouble.
I did get in trouble. I got in trouble because I was talking about the sale here like 3 weeks ago when I wasn't supposed to. And then, it got out, obviously, and then our customer service got bombarded of like, when does this product come in? And like, it didn't go well. So, but I'm just telling you, we will figure this out. We'll figure this out for maybe the next sale, how I can give information. But for this one, you guys just got to wait. But I'm telling you, you're going to be happy beyond, you're going to be stoked. I'm telling you, it's a solid, like anytime we do store wide, you can't lose, like, because every single SKU is on. Yeah, it's a good, you're going to get a really good deal on everything. And then there's others that are going to go more. So you will definitely be stoked. I really thought Abib is about to drop deets. Janot. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm surprised. You don't want to give one?
You want to give one? Look at you baiting me, man. Y'all don't call customer service. Get them in trouble.
See, you all call customer service and you just blew it.
Oh my God. Give up the info, bro. No fear. Ray. Dude, come on.
Well, okay, so
I love
Ray,
that Ray and Tracy are the ones that are like telling me.
First of all, so I just had a Zoom call with customer service. And then Ray
this morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yesterday.
Okay.
Afternoon. And Ray's always on there because he helps out a lot. And, you know, he does a lot of customer service too. And what's funny is I purposely keep Ray off of all the emails because customer service manager Anna, who she's a blessing.
Yes.
And production, demand planning, Ramon, and marketing. I send an email out as soon as we approve all the sale items. I send an email out so they all know what's coming, so we can start planning for it. I purposely keep Ray off, and he'll admit this. So because Ray cannot help himself.
He's gonna tell customers. He loves his customers, man. He loves his customers.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Black Friday hadn't even started. Day before Black Friday. And I'm looking at sales orders because that's when I was really working back in the warehouse.
He's already taking orders?
He was already taking orders from mystery boxes. I'm like, Ray, what? You cannot do. So Ray,
no, that's great.
He actually found out the sale deals yesterday. So
I will give up all the deets, Ray. I just don't have any deets. Okay, there you go. Okay, Ray, don't, please. I know, C's, thank you. C's is the only one. Kira, Janot, Tracy, Ray, they're like, give it up, give it up. Kira on here.
I said one. Just one.
Yeah, just one?
Yeah. Tell them what the jellies are going to be.
You want to do the jellies?
What?
Okay, we'll give up the jellies. And the jellies are going to go, it's all 4 powders for 25. Mm-hmm. I just said it. Did you hear that? All right, we're going to give up the jellies. All right.
Go for it.
All 4 jelly, they're all in 45 grams. Okay, so normally 45 gram powders are, what are they, 10? No.
45.
No. 45 grams are
12.
Let me just take a gander here. Sorry, guys.
$12.95, Ramon?
No, is that right?
I
no,
remember
more.
all old pricing.
I know, I do too.
I even remember our old item
Here
codes
we go.
back when they were just numbers.
$12.55 is the regular price. So let me just do a little calculation for y'all. So $12.55 times 4, $50.20 would be the normal. They're going to be $25, right?
For all 4.
For all 4, 4 for $25.
It's a bundle. Can't get them separately. Won't be able to get them after.
There, I did it. I told you. Yes, better? God, that feels good. Okay, so that's a 50% off. It's actually a little bit more.
What?
Oh my, you are trying to get this man fired from his own company, Acidicles.
All part of my master plan.
They gave in. Thank you, Take Jackson. $12.55. Yeah, Shawnee. So it's that's a smoking deal. There's many more like that. That's one of the more aggressive deals, you know. But again, store wide, everything's going to be a good not 50% off. The whole store is not 50% off. Okay. But
we need product after the sale.
We need product after the sale. We would literally be cleaned out and probably destroyed by our distributors and stuff. They would kill us. But it is still it's very aggressive, and but that is a great, and those those are limited supply, the jellies, and they're, God, I'm telling you guys, when you get them,
Did you see them in the challenge?
yes, they're amazing.
Yeah, I loved what they both did.
They both did an amazing
and then,
job.
I just both unique ways. And then I don't know if you watched the Twitch the other day with Greg. He was doing kind of this ombre with them. He did an ombre kind of with all 4 of them in the challenge, and then he was just doing like blue and yellow
Yeah.
here.
Sick.
They make a beautiful ombre.
I know, dude, those things are gonna be, they're just so perfect for summer, right? Like, especially like now that people are going out, you're gonna be going to the beach, and I feel like people are gonna be out this summer.
Yeah.
It is like the timing of these are so spot on.
out.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love them. You're gonna love
Traffic
them.
is crazy. Everybody.
Oh, dude.
We went to Huntington on Saturday before the whole
Craze,
craze
and it
that
was still
happened.
crazy.
It was still.
I think
so
Huntington's
busy.
been open, like even like for the last.
It has, but I forget how many people actually go there. You know, because I would go during COVID. We'd wear masks and all that. But and I thought, oh, there's a lot of people here, but now it's insane.
Serena the Pink, the jars are in my card. That's so funny. I was going to buy them either way. I know. Dude, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Like, I know a lot of you are excited and you want to get them anyway, but on top of that, we're always thinking like we want to give you still an insane deal on those jellies, man.
Value.
Total value. Like, it's so crazy. I was like, this morning, speaking of traffic, I was like driving to work, and I was playing. I'm like, I want to listen to some like 90s
Ooh.
grunge. You know?
Grunge?
Yeah. I was like
You
so.
surprise me sometimes.
Oh, dude, I was
Hold
like,
I got a
What?
text message from our customer service manager.
oh no.
You might be in trouble.
Oh, am I in trouble? Let's see this. Am I seriously? Good morning.
Good morning, Tracy.
No, I'm good. Okay. I'm scared, dude. I respect our customer service.
Oh my
so
gosh.
Gotta,
And she will tell us.
which is why
She
we
will
love her.
tell us she loves us and then tell us how it's going to be.
Exactly. So yeah, no. I was listening to some like Pearl Jam and some Counting Crows.
You were talking about Counting Crows the other day.
Yeah. I'm like, I just forgot how great of a band they were, but I started listening to Pearl Jam, and oh my God, like I just forgot how good, they are. It just brought back so many insane memories, like it just like straight brought me back to the 90s. It's amazing how like music just triggers your memory.
Oh, it does. And feelings.
Oh my God.
It takes you back to that moment of being young and happy and single.
Yeah.
Love you, babe.
Young and happy and single.
But it's true. Okay, so music better then or now?
I just think it's different.
Yeah.
I think it's just completely different. Like, I love the 90s grunge, with Nirvana and like Smashing Pumpkins and like Counting Crows, Pearl Jam. I've used to go to, like, one of my best memories was going to the Pearl Jam concert. I've gone to a couple. I went to the Polo Fields out by, Palm Springs, and just this huge open field. And I was in this sea mosh pit, like not really a mosh pit. It was kind of but it was like a sea of people. And we were just going off to Pearl Jam. And then I went to another concert down in San Diego. Same thing. It was just like, those are some of like my, as far as music is concerned, and because during that time, that's what I was striving to do. I was like, God, I was crazy. Seriously, Tracy. Like, I remembered this when I was in college. Like, that's when I started playing drums, right?
Yep.
And I wanted to pursue music, right?
Right.
So I had a conversation with two of my friends. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I had a conversation with two of my friends. One was a singer and one was a guitar player. And we were like, let's try to do this. We were like 21 years old.
Okay.
Hey, let's try to after we graduate, let's go full force on music.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, we're down. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go and tell my parents, right? At this time, I was in a master's program. I tell my parents that I'm dropping out. You know, I still think about my dad, like how amazing their reaction was. But I tell them I'm dropping out of school and I'm going to pursue music as a drummer. And they were just like, you know, they were disappointed, but they were like, go do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to go pursue my dream. I have one gear. It's 120% full force towards what I want to do. So I do it. And then I'm like waiting for my friends.
Did you tell your parents?
Are we going to do this? Are we moving in together? Are we going to, never happened. Never happened. So I was like, you know what? F everybody. I'm going to do this by myself. And like, so anyways, as I'm driving, right, this is all like bringing back memories and stuff. I'm thinking about in that time frame how like all of my family and a lot of my friends were like, this idiot kid was like supposed to go to medical school, right?
I could just imagine the parents, you know, your aunt and uncles. How's Habib doing?
Dude, don't
want to talk about it.
I would go to family parties and they would all. It was the same thing. It was like, and you know what? I kind of fed off of it, right? Like my personality. I was like, yeah, go ahead, talk smack. You know, I don't like. You will see. You will see. I'm not going to say anything. And I was still confident. I wasn't like ashamed. I would show up at family parties, just walk in the door and be like I own this. You know, I was kind of a little punk 22-year-old, but that's kind of how I'd act. But I definitely had a chip on my shoulder, you know. But even though that career didn't work out for me, it taught me so much about decision making,
right,
and like just pulling that trigger of I'm going to do this with my life and I don't care what anybody thinks and I'll take all the criticism. It was such a great experience of like it was so liberating and freeing as like a 21-year-old kid, 22-year-old kid to like I don't want to do this path. I don't want to be an actor. I don't want to be a doctor.
Following someone else's path.
No.
What about your friends? Whatever, do you know?
They got jobs and like they're all doing well obviously now. But they got jobs and they were they just got jobs and just kind of went along working and making some money and it was fine.
Worked out.
Yeah, it worked out for them but I don't know. That's why with my kids, I'm very much like, go do stuff, you know, go try stuff.
Yeah.
And that, you know, even when it comes time to eventually, like when they finish high school and if they don't want to go to college, go and go explore. Go experience life.
So important.
My mom it's crazy. I think about now during that time for a Korean mom to be like, yeah, go to New York, Habib. Here's a one-way ticket. Like, how insane is that?
Smart as that.
It is seriously
Habib,
smartest.
One-way ticket. She's like, I'm done with you. And you're like, oh, thanks, Mom. And she's like, yeah, you're welcome.
Dude.
Get out.
I know. She was like, get out of here. That is such an amazing move as a parent.
It is.
As a parent, you know. And then my dad, he was not happy about it, but staying silent about it. You know what I mean? But
because what are you gonna do?
Exactly. They were great. Like I appreciate that now about them so much, and especially understanding like, you know, traditional Korean families and traditional Middle Eastern families.
Yeah.
If you're going to say, I want to be a drummer, are you kidding? In the 90s, you were crucified. Like, seriously.
But, I mean...
They married each other.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't follow the rules.
No, they don't follow the rules. They were, I mean, to get married in 69 or 1970, I think it was, or just before 70, I think it was 69. To do that in 1969 for, you know what I mean, is
insane.
It's insane.
Well,
it's
and
totally
that's
insane.
the thing. Obviously, you got it from somewhere, right?
Yeah. How did I not make that connection?
You got it from somewhere.
There's a total, like, a little bit of that rebellious,
I'm gonna do my thing.
I'm gonna do my thing, exactly, and just kind of roll with it. But no, it's just it's a funny memory to have. Killer Bunny nails. College definitely isn't for everyone. It isn't necessary for everyone's success. We've talked about that here before. I completely agree with you. It's so different now. It just, with the internet and you have all this information available, you can learn whatever you want. You know what I mean? You don't need it. Ray from Young Nails. Let's get the band back together, bro. It's not too late. Ramon has a great voice. I know he does. This is something that we've
talked about.
Yeah, Ramon can actually sing. So Ramon, we're gonna harmonize, bro. Okay.
And if we don't get a Ramon camera soon, I'm going to pull up the YouTube video of Ramon singing for everybody. I give you 1 week.
That's it. The time starts, Ramon. You better just cue up that video, Trace. Where's your phone? Over there. Just cue it up because it ain't gonna happen. Created by Cooper. I spent a ton of money on college, didn't use it at all. You know, it's weird because I talk smack on college a lot, but at the same time, it did change me in the sense of,
We're frozen.
Are we frozen, Ramon? Are we good?
We are frozen.
We are frozen. Frozen. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I agree with you. Created by Cooper. Is the vocal still going or no? Is it just completely off?
I think it's.
Check. You guys hear me?
Wait.
Oh yeah, no, you froze. Love the fact that she's only wearing one hand in.
Always.
Uh-oh, what happened? No. The video's either. Oh, Gonzo.
We're coming back on.
It's coming back on. It was Ramon. Here we go. There we go. I think we're back. We're back.
Yeah.
I just think it's very interesting that I threatened to show his YouTube video and then we freeze.
That's a very interesting coinkydink. Yeah, look at Ramon tinkering at Thread of Duet. Mama Frog 7, you're so right. Killer Buddy Nails frozen. I can hear you, but screen. Oh, okay, cool. Screen froze again. It's frozen again. He's like, stop putting me on the spot. Cuts internet. Chat is hilarious, man. Audio is fine. Okay, we'll just keep going.
Yeah.
But I did learn a lot. Like it was kind of developing for me. But as far as the actual education portion, that's what I'm talking about. Unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, or engineer, a physicist, PhD, accountant, all those things that require certain like degrees and even post-grad degrees. I just don't think. I think you can get the learning experience you get in college another way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think I got it in college, and that competitive edge, I learned that in college, but I think you can learn that in other ways in different couldn't hear anything either.
For me is like
sounds great.
the
Okay.
cost. I really feel bad for these ones who are getting out of school, have all this debt, and they're not getting the jobs that could pay the debt.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that's the biggest thing is the cost of college is so insanely high. It's not even a joke. I mean, by the time my kids get to college, it's going to be $80,000 to $100,000 a year.
Per kid.
I mean, per kid. You're talking 2 kids. You're getting close to $1 million in debt if you're taking out loans. That's the majority.
For your kid to tell you that they're going to be a drummer.
Yeah. That's the way initially my dad saw it. He was like, because I later talked to him, and he was like, initially this is why he was so disappointed, because like he paid for my college, right?
Yeah.
I went to UC Riverside, and he was like, I just worked my tail off so that you could tell me you're going to be a drummer. Exactly. What I explained to him later was, Dad, that money did not go. That's what I was saying. Like what I learned in college is
You used.
Oh my God, Tracy. Like competing. People are like, what are you talking about competing in college? Well, like when I was in pre-med, the classes were so insanely competitive. I was in a competitive program already within the school. And so like if you want to get a good grade, you had to be in the top 10%. So you have a class of 200, you had to be top 20
Okay.
to get an A.
Oh.
And then everybody else is getting B's, C's, D's, and then fail. So you had to be top 10%. So like against some pretty freaking smart people. So my first year, I couldn't figure it out. It took me multiple times, you know, and at one point I was like really eating dirt. I was like, I came that close to quitting, and then something shifted. I don't know what it was. You know what it was?
You quit partying?
No, I didn't quit partying actually. What this was and this applies. This is the thing that I learned that I have taken with me everywhere in anything that I do. And I would go into my test and I was annihilating everybody in the class.
Okay.
I was getting number one, number two, and people didn't understand what was going on. And I was like, holy you know what? I figured, yeah, shiznick, I figured out. And what I realized is that like in anything that you do, like this is what I tell my kids. I'm like, do not cram. You have to prepare. You've got to be prepared for things, and you got to do your homework and study it, and little by little taking bite sizes. But also, like, there's a difference between knowing the information and performing, right? You see this in athletes a lot, where they're insanely talented and amazing at what they do, but then when they get on the floor, they choke and they can't perform.
Right, they can't perform.
And it's the exact same thing with test taking, because you have an hour and the pressure is on and you crack under pressure. So if you're in that, like, so you know how like athletes talk about they get in a zone of like this state of like relaxation. I literally would force that. I would breathe and I would walk into the test and I'd be like, oh my God, I felt like I was high, to be honest with you. I wasn't high, but I felt like I was high and I was so relaxed. And the test, they would drop the test, like, it was the most bizarre experience. But that is where I learned, like, oh, this is how you excel, like next level. You know, when pressure is on, like you have to be relaxed in a state of relaxation to perform at like a really high level. And it was funny because like these like hardcore like kids that were getting A's and crushing, I was now crushing them, and they were so confused. And I was like,
and it brings you joy.
Oh my God, it was the most incredible feeling because it didn't come naturally. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I had to figure it out, and I figured it out. And so anyways, I carried that through. So for that reason, college might be good. But
I think natural talent just can take you so far.
That's a fact. That is completely a fact. And I think talent is overrated. You know what I mean? In terms of like, people put too much on just talent. Like when you see somebody that's successful, the first thing people say is, oh, they're just super talented. It's like, oh, they might be talented, but do you know how much, like, you got to have hard ass work in there too.
The world is full of talented people that never made it.
That's exactly right. Designed by C's from YouTube. D Zenitram 23. Wait, what was the message? Now I'll never be successful. Wait, no. What are you talking about?
I guess they didn't hear the whole thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you absolutely will. It's yeah. I don't know if you can go back and listen to it, but the message is quite the opposite. Is like,
he used to cram, then he wasn't making it, then he had to like start actually studying all the time, meditate, killed it.
Exactly.
Destroyed everybody.
Exactly. The test taking is the, I think it's hysterical when I meet somebody and they're incredibly smart and intelligent, right?
Okay.
But what they say is like, it's this, yeah, you know, I just don't try. You know, that, or maybe they don't say that directly, or they give that vibe of like, well, I just don't try, you know, that's why. And it's like, no, all I smell is
fear. So
much fear, Tracy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fear there. And like, that's somebody where I'm like, I'm gonna tear you up. Like, you will not last with me on a competitive floor, because I don't think about talent. I think about like methodically learning and understanding something to its fullest and then executing on a regular basis, because that's what actually works.
Right. Right. I think people hide behind, I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, that too. That's a big one. I mean, we see it in nails all the time.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and
anything.
A project, well,
Yeah.
it needs to be perfect. Well, could you start it? I mean, just maybe give it a whirl and see
Yeah.
what happens. And I think again, it's of a fear of doing it and failing.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say that it has to be perfect.
Yeah. And that's exactly right. Perfection is like, in my opinion, it's almost like a disease. It's like, dude, there's no such thing, first of all. And second of all, too many people hide behind it. That's completely true. Created by Cooper, meditation is good. I took a stress management class in college, best class ever. Meditation changes chemicals in the brain. That is completely true. And like, I think people, I think when you say the word meditation, people are like cringe a little, because they think of this.
Don't do that.
Wait, one more time. That's not what I'm talking about. But I might start doing that because I can feel the annoyance from Tracy.
Cringing.
Exact. That's what I'm talking about. It's super cringy. It is not that. It can be that for some people, but it's more of like being in, how do I even talk about this? Talk about opening a can of worms, dude. We're going to go down this rabbit hole like real quick, and it will make Tracy cringe in a way that you guys will never see, which is awesome. I like. But
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. Meditation really is, I swear this is the sort of like the basic principle behind it is literally just being aware of your thoughts, like what you're thinking, right? Mm-hmm. So and then not reacting on them, but watching them as they go by. Like that is the basic premise, like of like meditation. You know what I mean? It's like people are always like, well, when you meditate, I try to stay calm. You can't. That's not going to work. You
have to roll with it.
You have to roll with it. It's literally like, oh wow, look at that, dude. I'm freaking out right now. Look, you're just noticing. You just notice these things, and that's the start of it. And I literally, I do that so I don't have like a set meditation routine, but like if I have to do something where I have to execute, you know what I mean? Like exam, or if I'm going to go and train and I'm going against somebody that I want to win and like the pressure is on and I know like the instructor is watching,
okay,
and it's just this little bit of extra pressure. I turn into this meditative state, which I've been doing it for so long, so I understand how to do it, which is just, oh, you're nervous. Feel that, like I'm not going to try to hide I'm nervous. I'm nervous and I'm kind of freaking out. And like you said, Trace, honestly, that's it. It's like literally rolling with like thoughts and emotions and not trying to fight it or escape it.
It's kind of like an anxiety attack.
It
You're
is.
not supposed to fight the anxiety attack. You have to roll with the anxiety.
You gotta roll with it.
You gotta
right?
allow it.
Yeah.
And then it passes.
Like feel it.
Yes.
And, dude, that is literally.
Fight it. It gets worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. But I love that. Helps me. This is so ridiculous. You're gonna die when I say this.
Oh God.
One of the things I do every day to meditate is I wash the dishes. Tracy.
Oh, you could meditate in my house.
I knew you were gonna say that. I could predict it. It is a cleaning and doing the dish. I start with the dishes, okay, and I walk up to the sink. I'm not kidding you. This is my method, and I look at it, and sometimes it's overwhelming, right? Because the kids, and there's like food, and like they just dump stuff, and they don't freaking clean it and put it in the dishwasher, right? So I'm staring at this thing, and it's like that. It gives me anxiety. Mm-hmm. Would it give you anxiety if you saw like a dish?
Oh no, I get anxiety all the time in the kitchen.
Right? If it's
not to change the subject, but is it a man thing that the garbage doesn't go in the garbage? It goes on the counter. Is that a man thing?
No. It's not a
It's
man thing.
about to freak me out.
Dude,
No,
it's-
I can't complain because Dan does a lot of cleaning. But why? And I'll be like, the trash can must be full, which isn't good reasoning because take the trash out. But the trash can isn't full.
It's not a man thing. I'm telling you, in my house, the exact same thing happens on the opposite end.
Okay.
The exact same thing. As a matter of fact, this morning I walked out in the kitchen. I was like, I'm going to kill somebody. Like that's what I'm talking about. Where and then I stop and I'm like, clean this one dish. Just Habib, like it's kind of like when I get overloaded at work. With if there's like a list of stuff where I'm like, I gotta call this, I have a meeting here, and I have to do this, and I have to go into the bank, and I have to like send this wire, and I have to, like I call lawyers.
Nothing gets done.
And nothing gets done, right? I stop, and it's like, do one freaking dish, bro. And I'm like, oh, okay, one dish. I clean it, put it in the dishwasher, and it's like, okay, do one dish, and like bite sizes, right? And then I'm like, oh, this is gonna get done. It's actually going to get done step by step by step with one dish at a time. And then I put my earbuds in and I'll put on a podcast and I focus on that one dish at a time. And I swear to God, in 15 minutes, it's clean. And then I'm like, yo, I'm going to, so I get the vacuum out, I do the floor, clean the countertops, I go in the, I start, and I got about 2 hours in me of that. And it's clean and it feels
amazing.
So good. It feels amazing.
I just picture this because you're talking about meditation and doing this. Like,
I'm like,
I just picture this like Habib with this long hair, flowy, like the bead necklace and like the yogi pants, and then like there's music in the background, wind blowing for some reason in his hair. Like,
no, not at all.
As he vacuums.
Oh my gosh.
No, seriously, if the garbage, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Because I'm a big fan of paper plates and plastic cups.
I am too.
I know I shouldn't
am too.
be, but
I know as far as cleaning.
But so I'm like, it's easier, He, because Stan's at home, he's eating three meals there a
Sure.
day, but then they're just out on the counter. Why can't we put them in the trash? Oh, and dude, last night, so he got into the block of cheese, right, one of the small ones, and he fell asleep on the couch.
It leaves it out.
The dogs ate it.
Oh my God.
I find the wrapper in the yard. I'm like, Stanley, where's the block of cheese? He's
They
all,
chowed the whole.
I put it back in the fridge. I'm like, no, this wrapper says you didn't. Yes. I said, eventually this is coming out. I don't know what's going to happen.
Was it bad?
Yeah.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Is that this morning?
That was last night.
Oh my God. That's not going to be good. That's not going to be good.
It's not going to be good.
No, that happens. There's like, I walk out, I come home and they'll be like, I'm like, dude, I just cleaned, and then it's like, oh, this is my daily practice of meditation. This is my meditation. They're just helping me. Exactly. I don't like messy, man. I don't. And people are always surprised by this. Like I tell people, who knows is like my mom, my grandmother, she used to always see me, but people that really know me know that it drives me absolutely. When I lived by myself, my place was clean. Like I never had a dish in the sink. I can't stand it. You know what I mean?
You know what's interesting is like there's an area in my bedroom that is just all my clothes from the whole week. I just take off there, and it drives Stan's great. But when Stan isn't there,
yeah,
I clean. Like that's what I do every night. Like it's easier. But when he's home, it's this guilt feeling. Like I pick up a little bit, but there's that guilt of I haven't been home all day. He's been home all day.
Right.
Come sit on the couch with me.
Have
coffee with And so there's this guilt thing. I am way more productive when I don't have a husband. To put it bluntly.
That is hysterical. Oh my God. Oh boy. Yes, that's correct, Serenity the Pink. I don't know what All Cats 2 is talking about, but I just love the fact that you said farts then. I don't know. I have no idea, but it's hilarious. Oh. It's going to be more than that. Something
I just
tells me
hope
it's
it
going to be more than that.
happens today while I'm not there. But seriously, what did you do with the cheese, Stan? I put it back in the fridge.
It's too funny.
I bought this thing. Speaking of the fridge, Have you seen them? They're these.
For like the milk.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I've
How did
seen
you know
that.
what I was talking about?
Because I saw it too, and I was
Do you
like,
know what I accidentally did yesterday, though?
what?
I'm an idiot. So it's this mechanical thing that has battery. You stick it in milk, juice, whatever, and it goes over the top, and then you just push the button, and it pumps.
So you can like open your fridge and have it in the side, and then like for kids, it's amazing too,
Yeah.
because like you just take your glass and just boom, put it up against it.
That was my. So I'm like all so smart, like showing Stan, like check this out, babe. Doing it. I put it in the fridge in the side slot on the door. Shut it. Guess what? That hit the shelf that was in front of it. So it pumped a brand new juice, big old juice, out all over the fridge.
That's
so I guess I can't
awesome.
get too mad about the cheese because I had lemonade everywhere.
Yeah, but it's different because
The dogs didn't drink it.
the dogs didn't drink it. But also there's the like, it's like you close the fridge. That's an accident, right? You can say leaving the cheese out, is that an act? Because my wife does that. And so I actually understand what you're saying, Tracy. And I empathize with you. Like, she'll leave food out. And it's like, that's not an accident. Put the food back in the fridge.
Why?
Why?
Especially when we're putting garbage on top of the counter and the garbage can literally is underneath it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's insane, I know. All right, guys, we are gonna wrap it up.
We're boring Ramon. He's yawning.
I know, but I'm gonna talk to Ramon about streaming live from home so that we can actually do more streams. I wanna get more of this going so that we can do. Tracy can be here and I can be at home, but we can still stream. I think that'll be interesting.
We were joking the other day. I said Habib's gonna think I'm at work, but he's gonna see that I'm just floating in the pool at home.
Dude, float in the pool. I don't like if you want to take that day, you want to stream from home, go ahead. I don't care. I'm
gonna have the work background, and it's gonna just keep on going in and out.
You're just like, you see your head bobbing back and forth. Oh, I'm here, guys. I'm here. I hope you guys really, really enjoy the sale. I hope that you appreciate that I did give up one of the deals. You're gonna dig it. We're excited about it tonight, 9 p.m. Always, if you have questions, you can hit me or Tracy up on Instagram through Young Nails or our personal IGs as well. If you have any questions during this time, and have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. Have a safe one. And we will see you on Tuesday morning when we get back. And that's it, man. Enjoy the sale. Oh! Watch this.